As anyone who's recently flown on an airplane knows, our airport transport system is strained and it is subject to increased congestion and increased delay.
We have to upgrade our system now, or we are going to face absolutely enormous consequences.
The FAA bill is exactly the type of investment in our future that will propel our country forward, spur growth, create jobs. According to an industry estimate, the bill will result in 280,000 good-paying jobs in communities across the country. Another major factor will be the improved flow of commerce.
40% of the value of commerce and trade travels by air. A lot of what travels by air is in the high-tech industry and so forth. We wouldn't have as many of those leading-edge jobs in this country without aviation.
Travel is how America does business and how we lead our way of life. The problem is really simple. Americans are avoiding travel because of the hassles in travel. And those hassles come from, as you've heard, delays, cancellations, and long waits and unpredictability in the security lines.
This new investment in our infrastructure will help ease the problem with delays by allowing us to build new runways, by allowing us to move forward with new technology investments like NextGen.
The NextGen system allows more flights to fly safely and land more quickly because it uses a satellite-based radar rather than a ground-based radar.
NextGen is a GPS for airplanes, essentially. It's like cars, but it's a smart car to allow for a more streamlined operation to get you from point A to B in a more efficient manner.
Nobody in the industrial world uses radar. That's why we have so many close accidents. That's why we have incursion problems on the tarp when planes run into each other. People just aren't aware. We have to stop that.
This is exactly what President Obama was talking about in his State of the Union when he said we need to reinvent government and be able to compete. The NextGen system will not only help us compete, it'll help us grow jobs in America.
We also need to pass this FAA reauthorization bill because it would put a passenger Bill of Rights into law.
No one should ever be forced to stay aboard a plane on a tarmac for extended periods of time.
We need to make sure that air service across America is served in communities large and small.
This program assures that rural communities are provided a minimal level of service to preserve their connections to the nation's airport transportation system.
I believe this bill reflects a shared vision and our mutual goal of making sure that the United States continues to have the safest, most efficient, and most modern aviation system possible.
This is a critical piece of legislation. It speaks exactly to what this country wants us to do, which is to create jobs and get strong again.
It's time for a permanent fix. It's time to pass this bill.
This is truly where the rubber meets the runway.